Yo, what is going on, guys? Matthew V. Haynes here, a.k.a. The Clockmaster. So they just dropped a whole bunch of CW crossover news today. So they just announced the dates of the crossover. It's going to be 2 nights instead. So I'm just go over briefly what's going on with that. Before I get into that, guys, if you are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe. Subscribe if you are new. If you like videos like this, I think you'll like everything else on the channel. Make sure to subscribe. Also, for everyone else, please make sure to follow me on my social media. Links are in the description box below for more behind-the-scenes looks and news updates and everything else that's going on outside of YouTube. Also, my P.O Box, Patreon, and everything. If you're interested in seeing me do unboxings on this channel, it's something I've been thinking about. So if you're interested in seeing any unboxings on this channel, please make sure, if you want to, you can send some stuff to my P.O Box. It's in the description box below. Also, my Patreon. I'm going to be starting posting a lot more content on my Patreon. I got a couple of patrons right now, so shout out to them. So if you're interested in that and supporting the channel as well, make sure to check out that Patreon. And lastly, my NVH gear is on sale. Of course, the website is up and running. If you're interested in getting any gear, like any t-shirts, hats, and everything, hats will be on the way soon. So if you're interested in purchasing any gear, make sure to check out the website in the description box below. All right, let's get on to this craziness. So Monday, November 27th will be Supergirl and Arrow. Now, that's been confusing a lot of people because everyone, Arrow is normally later on in the week, but that's just for that night. So Arrow will be with Supergirl on the same night as Supergirl, just for that night for the sake of the crossover only. Then on Tuesday, they're going to have The Flash and then Legends of Tomorrow, or Legends of Tomorrow then The Flash. I forgot which one shows first, but that's going to be on the Tuesday night. I think Wednesday they show Riverdale or some other show they show on Wednesday, so and the rest of the week is something else. So they're trying to keep that stuff for Monday and Tuesday. Now, as far as the story is concerned, like what we will be seeing in the crossover, they haven't went into full exact detail as to what we'll be seeing for this crossover, but just to throw all the Crisis on Infinite Earths rumors out of the way, they're definitely not going to be doing any Crisis on Infinite Earth stuff anytime soon, because Grant Gustin made a statement saying that, we may be seeing that at some point. That's the goal for the CW, to bring Crisis on Infinite Earths to the Flash. But in my opinion, I didn't really make a full detailed video on that, but I think that's too soon to even try to do something as large and grand scale as Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's one of DC's biggest, most popular, largest story arcs in its entire history. It's very, very huge and it's very complex, that story. So if they are going to tackle that, it's not going to be in this crossover. Definitely not. Way too soon. You can never possibly cover all of the elements in that story within just 2 days, 4 hours, or 4 hours of episodes from different shows. You can't really do that. There's so much to tackle with that story. So last year's crossover, we had this big alien invasion, and that was the topic, or that was the main focus of the crossovers. But what Greg Berlanti did say is that this crossover will be more focused on emotional conflict and emotional ties, things like that, rather than grand scale aliens, because we had a lot of grand scale aliens last year, and it's like you're gonna think, how on earth can we even top something like that? So Berlanti said we're going to be focusing more on emotional things and everything like that, especially since the shows, and I'll touch a little bit more on the Flash's tone in my next video dropping after this one. But they're trying to bring a lot more light back into the thing. For Supergirl, it looks like it's going to be more of a darker season based on the trailer that I saw. And The Flash, we all know they're trying to bring a more lighter tone to The Flash. And Legends of Tomorrow is going to be some other stuff. And Arrow, we have no clue where that's going to go. So they're trying to just, bring a whole different vibe and everything to this. So it's not going to be anything grand scale as aliens or this or speedster battles. He said it's going to be more focused on emotional. As to what exactly that emotional conflict will be, we have no clue. We'll just have to wait to see the episode or just get more news. But all these shows, especially The Flash, everything debuts in October. So there's going to be a couple of episodes in, since it's starting in November. So we'll just have to wait and see what's going on with that. And for anyone else who's just worried about having to watch other shows like Arrow and Supergirl, if you're not into that, they normally make these crossovers in a way where everyone can watch it just, for itself. It kind of connects a little bit to some of the main story in the separate episodes for each show, but they don't really highlight too much on that. They really more focus on the task at hand. So whatever that task is, or whatever that topic is that we're discussing or we're watching in that episode, in these crossover episodes, that's mainly what they focus on. So you don't really need to watch everything else. Me, on the other hand, I'm trying to watch everything. I stopped watching Supergirl last season, so I really have no interest in that. So I don't need to watch Supergirl to be all caught up for that crossover. Anyways, guys, I'm super excited for this crossover. You guys let me know in the comment section down below what you think is going to go on, even though we have no specific details as to what we'll be seeing for this crossover. Let me know what you think Greg Berlanti means when he says emotional conflict or emotional ties, or just a heavy emotional driven story, more of character relationships and things like that. He said that will be one of the main issues he's tackling in this crossover. So you guys let me know in the comment section as usual what you think is going on with this. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. Subscribe if you're new. Ring that notification bell for further updates so you don't miss a video when it's dropped. And I will see you in the next one. Clockmaster out.